In the longest run of what humans will eventually evolve into, it will not come without apparent sacrifice. At a point, a country, any country, will develop a weapon that is so technologically advanced that the only choice for the rest of the world will be to obey and follow orders. It's hard to see that not being the case the very moment a nation creates a calibrated laser that will zap any number of officials dead from across the planet like magic with no trace. Once that type of power is in the hands of humans and any given nation, it will be the real start of the beginning of a one-world order. As this will undoubtedly be as bad as it sounds, for the long run of human evolution, this will always be the best-case scenario. Humans will one way or another come together, inevitably. How unfortunate the circumstances, however, are what has been caused by generations of what we humans have done to ourselves up to the point of the present. The universe does and will self-correct itself just as two galaxies spiral into each other. Balance is made, and in between that balance will seem like chaos and catastrophe before it is seen as beautiful and elegant. The first country to create a weapon to rule them all will set a major course for humanity. Once every citizen on the planet is indoctrinated into a new world society under that nation, scientific achievements and advancements will begin a new horizon. Imagine if every scientist, doctor, teacher, and government was on the same page of communication and mission every day. One focus, to thrive and survive as a species. For the first time in human history, we will be a team instead of a divided and conquered species. Of course, however, this will not be done before the outro of religion. Religion will, for the most part, remain necessary to the population and masses for years to come until actual realization of oneness sets in across every individual human simultaneously. Which will come after we are independently free as spirits and prepared to exit or become one consciousness, together, unified. Until then, religion will undoubtedly be used as an extinguisher to control and keep bay the hysteria, fear, and confusion of the world for centuries to come. After the leading country takes the reign of the fate of the human population, it will, of course, remain a hierarchy throughout. Those in charge today within whichever country is in control will maintain their status and will go on to live like kings more than we ever thought was possible. First, the country will spread and dominate the globe until every territory is claimed and every inch of the earth is crowned by the rulers. They will begin teaching and forcing their language upon everyone, and the way of their culture will become one of the most known in history for a large period of time. Every mind on the planet will surrender free will and become one in the system of the whole, forcibly, or be executed. Through time, that part of history will be erased. Made possible by advanced technology. The technology to control the human mind is already in progress and full effect as trials and experiments continue to perfect the mechanics of it, with the division of the nations being one of the only threads holding together the fact that this hasn't happened already. Second, after a great deal of time has passed, it will become time to move to the next phase in human evolution, as we are all united, one way or another. Once united as a one-world order, we will for the first time in human evolution exponentially advance at a rate like never thought possible. Instead of hundreds of thousands of scientists working on scattered projects that will help humankind, we will have billions of scientists working on only multiple projects that we will focus our time on. We will go from hundreds of scientists on tens of projects to having millions of scientists on hundreds of projects. The millions of scientists on hundreds of projects will be necessary because the size of each one of these projects will be, one after another, the greatest inventions of all time, and instead of decades to finish, will only take a few years for each project to be complete. The result of this advancement will begin to push us to becoming a Type 1 on the Kardashev scale, and we will begin to be able to harvest the energy from our own planet, and then soon after begin to harvest the energy from our sun using a Dyson sphere that we will begin building.